In the heart of Central America, nestled between the Pacific Ocean and a spine of volcanic mountains, lies a country of profound beauty and quiet resilience. It is a land where the earth is alive, where history is etched into colonial towns, and where the warmth of the sun is matched only by the warmth of its people. This is El Salvador. From the air, it reveals itself as a landscape of dramatic contrasts, a tapestry of vibrant green coffee plantations clinging to the slopes of sleeping volcanoes, fertile valleys giving way to a coastline of black sand beaches, and serene crater lakes reflecting the deep blue of a tropical sky. This is the smallest nation in Central America, yet it holds a world of diversity within its borders. The light here has a special intensity, casting a golden glow on the colorful streets of its towns and illuminating the deep greens of its forests. But to look beyond the stunning scenery is to discover a nation with a deep, complex soul. A society built on the bedrock of family, community, and an unbreakable connection to the land. This is a story not of headlines, but of home. A story of the culture, the spirit, and the daily rhythm of life in El Salvador. Life in El Salvador is shaped by a rhythm that is both gentle and energetic. Deeply connected to the natural world and the close-knit bonds of its communities. The day often begins with the rich aroma of locally grown coffee, a cherished ritual in homes from the capital city to the most remote mountain villages. In the bustling metropolis of San Salvador, the morning starts with a rising hum of activity. The streets fill with a familiar chorus of cars, buses, and the cheerful calls of vendors setting up their stalls for the day. But even here, in the country's economic and political heart, life is lived on a human scale. The local panaderia, or bakery, is a cornerstone of the morning routine. Neighbors greet each other as they stop for fresh, warm bread, maybe a sweet semita or a simple pan francis, exchanging news and pleasantries before heading off to work or school. In the residential neighborhoods, or colonias, a powerful sense of community prevails. People know their neighbors, and the lines between private homes and public spaces often blur. It is a culture where a friendly greeting over a garden wall can easily lead to a shared cup of coffee. Move away from the city, and the pace of life slows, becoming more attuned to the cycles of the sun and the land. In the cool, misty highlands of the Ruta de las Flores, life in towns like Uayua or Apaneca revolves around the coffee harvest. The day begins early, with workers heading to the fincas, or coffee farms, that blanket the volcanic slopes. In coastal communities like El Tunco or La Libertad, the rhythm is dictated by the tide. Fishermen set out in their small boats or lanchas in the pre-dawn darkness. Their return to shore marks the true start of the day's activity at the bustling seaside market. In these smaller towns and villages, life is lived outdoors. Doors are often left open, and the central plaza serves as the community's living room. It's a place for children to play, for friends to gather, and for the simple, unhurried exchange of daily life to unfold. The family is the undisputed center of the Salvadoran universe. It's the source of identity, support, and immense strength. A multi-generational unit that forms the bedrock of society. It's common for grandparents, parents, and children to live together in the same home or in close proximity, creating a powerful and resilient support network. The concept of family extends beyond the immediate household to include a wide circle of aunts, uncles, and cousins. Sunday is family day. It's a cherished time for gathering, often at the home of the family matriarch or patriarch. The air fills with the sounds of laughter, conversation, and music. Aunts and cousins catch up in the living room, while uncles might engage in a passionate discussion about football or soccer. The abuela, the grandmother, often presides over the kitchen, the undisputed heart of the home, making sure everyone is well fed and cared for. These gatherings are a loud, joyful, and life-affirming ritual, reinforcing the bonds that hold the society together. This deep-seated importance of family fosters a culture of interdependence and collective responsibility, an unspoken understanding that one is never truly alone. This inherent closeness is the foundation of the Salvadoran spirit, warm, welcoming, and deeply communal. To understand El Salvador is to understand its rich and vibrant culture, a unique fusion of indigenous and Spanish heritage. This history is not a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing force that permeates every aspect of daily life. The influence of the Pipil people, the indigenous inhabitants of the region, can be seen in the language, the food, and a deep spiritual connection to the land. This is interwoven with the legacy of Spanish colonialism, evident in the architecture of towns like Suchitoto, the prevalence of the Spanish language, and the deep roots of the Catholic faith. This cultural identity is celebrated with passion and color in the country's many festivals. Nearly every town has a patron saint, whose feast day is celebrated with religious processions, fireworks, music, and dancing. These fiesta patronales are a powerful display of collective identity, a time for the community to come together to honor their traditions and share in a collective celebration. Traditional music, with the gentle strumming of a guitar and the rhythmic beat of a drum, often fills the air, providing the soundtrack for these communal gatherings. There is an immense and quiet pride in this cultural heritage. It is visible in the work of local artisans who create beautiful handicrafts, from the brightly colored textiles of San Sebastian to the whimsical painted wooden crosses of La Palma. This pride is also embodied in the national identity. Salvadorans often refer to themselves as guanacos, a term of affection and solidarity that speaks to their resilience and hard work. It is a pride born of a long and often difficult history, a story of civil war, natural disasters, and economic hardship, but also of survival, perseverance, and the enduring power of the human spirit. The Salvadoran economy is a complex blend of tradition and modernity. For centuries, the nation's fortunes were tied to agriculture, and the land remains a vital source of livelihood for many. Coffee is the most famous export, with high-quality shade-grown beans from the volcanic highlands prized around the world. The annual coffee harvest is a crucial economic cycle, providing seasonal work for thousands. Beyond coffee, the fertile volcanic soil supports the cultivation of sugarcane, corn, and beans, which are staples of the local diet and economy. Along the coast, fishing remains a way of life, with small-scale fishermen providing fresh seafood to local markets and restaurants. In the modern era, the economy has diversified significantly. The manufacturing sector, particularly in textiles and apparel, is a major employer, with large factories or maquilas operating in industrial zones around the major cities. In cities like San Salvador and Santa Ana, a different rhythm prevails. These are the country's commercial hubs, home to a growing service industry, including banking, retail, and telecommunications. A new generation of Salvadoran entrepreneurs is building innovative businesses, from tech startups to specialty coffee shops, contributing to a dynamic and evolving economic landscape. However, the backbone of the local economy is often found in small, family-owned businesses. The corner store or tienda, the local pupuseria, the mechanic's workshop. These enterprises are the lifeblood of neighborhoods across the country. Alongside this is a thriving informal economy. It's the woman selling fresh fruit from a cart on a busy street corner, the man offering to watch your car for a small tip, the family selling homemade tamales from their front door on weekends. This is the spirit of rebusque, the Salvadoran term for hustling or making it work. It's really a testament to the resourcefulness and self-reliance that is so central to the national character. The cost of living in El Salvador presents a picture of contrasts, varying significantly between the capital and the countryside. In San Salvador, the cost of modern apartment rentals and homes in secure neighborhoods can be comparable to that of smaller cities in North America or Europe, driven by demand from professionals, the business community, and a growing middle class. However, outside of these areas, housing is far more affordable. For most families, the daily budget is managed with care and resourcefulness. Groceries are a key expense, and many people prefer to shop at the bustling local markets or mercados, where fresh produce, meat, and dairy products can be bought directly from vendors at lower prices than in the large modern supermarkets. Transportation costs are another significant factor. Utilities like electricity and water are relatively affordable, though, salaries for many working-class jobs remain low. In El Salvador, food is really the heart of the culture. The undisputed national dish is, without a doubt, the pupusa. Beyond the pupusa, the cuisine is honestly rich and varied.